Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you all for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help heal you on your journey in every area of your life. Once again, if the message does not resonate with you, do not try to make it fit your circumstances. Cross-watchers are always most definitely welcome. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Today we're going to do Virgo, the Virgin, right? Does Virgo ever get to indulge in the fruits of his or her labor? That's a big question, isn't it? You know, Virgos are also one of our hardest working zodiac signs, but do they ever get to enjoy the fruits of their labor, especially when it comes to a Virgo that has a large family? The Virgo, the hard worker, have to take care of mama and daddy, aunts and uncles, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews and cousins. Does Virgo ever get to enjoy their own money? Because the fruits of your labor is money. Do Virgo ever get to really enjoy it? That's a question. Maybe one of you Virgos could answer that question for me. Virgos are born the 23rd of August, and they end on the 22nd of September. But this is the Virgin. The Virgin rules over the harvest and is represented bearing fruits of his or her labor. The Virgin can deny herself gain and pleasure for the sake of providing for serving everyone else. Virgos, like the Virgin, have a pure and devoted approach to life. They're selfish. They're always pouring energy into different types of projects which they see will benefit their families, their home base, the dynamic of home. Once again, does Virgos ever get to enjoy the fruits of their labor? That's a big question, because Virgos are always having to pick up to make a way for the family. I don't care if you're the oldest sibling. I don't care if you're the middle sibling. I don't care if you're the youngest sibling. But when you're young, you look at life as if I wish I could enjoy. I'm going to go to college or not. I'm going to get a degree. I'm going to work hard so I can come back to take care of my family. My mother, my father. They may not have had the best education, your parents, but you're looking like, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be the best so I can take care of home. You take care of younger sisters and brothers, or possibly older sisters and brothers. You just take care of the whole damn family. The aunts, the uncles, the cousins, right? They might as well call you the bank, the ATM, the teller, the president of the bank, right? Because that's who you are. But you do it in the best way. Because your attitude is not like any other sign. You're not the complainer. You hold everything in. You don't talk about what you're going through. You don't discuss it with anyone. You listen to everybody's problems, although you do have your own. But no one will ever know, nor does anyone ever ask you. They may say, Virgo, how are you doing? And you may say, I'm fine. And even if one day, if you happen to say, I'm not doing well, they still won't hear you because everyone has a need for you. Virgo, can I borrow? Virgo, can I have? Virgo, can you help me do this or do that? Virgo, can you babysit? Virgo, can you help me fill out my job application? Virgo, can you write me a letter of recommendation? Virgo, can you cook me a meal? Virgo, can you buy me some groceries? Stop me when you need me to. And then one day, Virgo, you wake up because you look at life differently. Everything that you've done for everyone, and you look around and there's no one there. Let's see what we have in store for the Virgos. I hope you're all doing well. But I just gave you the definition of who Virgo is. The giver. The giver. In every way. And for the cross watchers who are watching at this present time, the only thing you haven't asked for is their blood. Do you need that too? Or maybe a kidney or a liver. Or you just haven't mustered up the courage to ask them for that yet? Virgos, I know you get tired, but you don't complain. I'm going to do it for you. Stop asking Virgo for everything. And all that Virgo has given you, damn, can they have 5 minutes for you to pretend like you give a fuck about what's going on in their lives? Virgo, how are you? Virgo, do you need anything? Just because I just sent you over some groceries. Just because I'm going to surprise you and pay your car note. Just because I'm going to help you pay your mortgage. Just because you've done so much for everyone. And it's sad that all Virgo thinks about is uplifting his or her family. All you think about is uplifting the world around you. That's the way I see Virgo. The rest of you, I don't know how you see it, but I have to deliver it the way that I see it. I hope everyone is doing well. I had a long day today, so I won't be here that long. This won't be a long reading, but I'm going to give you the best of me. Once again, I hope everybody's doing well, and I know that I'm very repetitive when I say that because I do wish that everyone is doing well. Even the other readers that watch my lives and copy my shit. I hope you're doing well, because karma is a big thing, let me tell you. And I've asked for you to be dealt with. I'm so sick of it, so tired of it, because the only time when a person has to take is when you're false. If you're not false, you don't have to take. That's why I always tell people, before booking a reading with me, make sure I'm who you want. Make sure that our energies connect. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Your body sometimes gets tired, but your soul won't let you rest. That's what I got. The body gets tired, but the soul won't let you rest. You're always trying to find a way. You're always trying to make a way out of no way, Virgo. Let's get to this reading. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Virgo? What message do you have for Virgo? I saw the number 4. I don't know if it's going to come back out, but I'm going to take the 2 that came out over here, and we have the number 4. I saw it, and it came. Virgo, anytime that I get the number 4 card in a reading, if you've been following me, you know what I'm about to say. It's time for you to make a wish. And I love this for you, Virgo. It's important that you make a wish. You know, make a wish for you, because you're always giving to others. Always trying to make sure that everyone around you is okay. But this wish is for you. The number 4 is all about you making that wish. The number 4 is related to self-expression, loyalty, because we know that you are loyal, mental stability, trust. Many people trust you, Virgo, especially your family, friends. You don't ever meet a stranger, because you don't only try to help your relatives, but you extend that reach to help the people around you. Even your neighbors, some of you have asked, can I borrow? You're a very organized person, and you're determined to be able to try to help people get to where you are. But where are you really, Virgo, if you're giving out so much of yourself? The number 4 is also the number that possesses energies of the archangels. The number 4 is a number of focus, foundation, completion, and honesty, and also pragmatism. So look out for, and you will see the numbers in these sequences. The number 4, as you have here, 44, 444, and 4444. Those numbers and those sequences hold great power. Whatever you wish for will be granted, as long as the wish isn't made to hurt anyone. Make the wish with gratitude, showing and feeling an appreciation of kindness and being thankful. Make this wish. This wish is for you, because you're the doer, always the helper. Virgo, some people describe you as the maid. Disgusting, isn't it? Always the cleanup woman. Always the fix-it woman. Always the helpmate. The first card we had is the number 4, which is rain, moon. Rain, moon. A time for emotional cleansing and renewal, where you release pent-up emotions and heal from the inside out. As I said, you never tell anyone what's going on with you. You would hope somebody would say, I just came to see how you're doing. Do you need anything? You're not the one to complain. But this card says rain, moon, a time for emotional cleansing and renewal. It was, I think, maybe a few weeks ago, and I did a Libra reading. And in the Libra reading, it was, who does the Libra run to? I have to ask you this same question. Virgo, who do you run to? Who's there to make sure you're okay? Who's there to give you when you need? No one? This is you healing. This is you having an emotional cleanse, letting it all out. Yell, scream from the rooftop. You know, sometimes we all need that good scream, you know? I enjoy going to water bodies. When I lived in North Carolina, I would go to the lake that was around the corner from my home. You know, it was a town lake. Never got out the car, right? Not unless I was going for some ice cream, but I would just go and sometimes let out a scream. Ah! But my windows would be rolled up. In the state where I was born, in the park, we have a huge lake there as well. And as a child, I would go fishing with my aunt at that lake. And let me tell you, nobody else was fishing there. My family was country to the core. And they still are. But as a little girl, we would ride our bicycles to the lake. We would have buckets and fishing poles. And my aunt with her son, with my cousin, with myself, we would fish at this lake. And I'm the one like, I hope no one sees us, right? But you don't realize how important those things are. And the fish that she would catch, she would not put it back in the lake. We would take it home, clean it, gut it, scale it, and fry it. But I say this to say you. When I was an adult, even a teenager, I would go to this same lake. It was right down the street from my mom's house. And even sometimes in school, I would leave school and walk to this lake. Always my comfort, the water. And I would let out the biggest scream. And sometimes when you're going through that emotional cleansing, you need to yell. And it's not like you're yelling at someone. You're not yelling at spirit. You're not yelling at the universe. But it's a cleanse. Sometimes we need to stretch those vocal cords. But emotional healing is necessary because that brings in a renewal. Changes within your environment, within your circumstances, because when you yell, everything is accompanied by a feeling. So this yell, this scream that you're going to belt out, the universe does hear you, or whomever you pray to, they will hear you. And they know what's attached to that emotion. Yell, scream as loud as you need to. But you have this number 4, and this number 4 is for you to make a wish. We have Waning Gibeus Moon. And this card is a time for deep reflection and insight, gathering wisdom to prepare for the next phase of your journey. This card is you thinking about everyone that you help. Once again, no complaints, because you don't complain much, Virgos. You don't. You keep it all in. But you're reflecting about how much you have done for people. Once again, you're not complaining, but you're wondering, where's everyone at? Where's everyone at? Does anybody come to check on you? Or do they only come to see you when they have a need for you? It's a really big difference. But you've gained the knowledge. You have the wisdom, and the wisdom is you're tired, and you would like for someone, just one person, to show gratitude. You're not begging for it, but it would be nice if someone would say, I am so thankful for how much you've done for me, done for my family. I am so grateful. You will hope one person. Because when they do say thank you, you don't feel like they really mean it. Because here they come again, and again, and again, and again. But you're transitioning. You're about to start saying, I don't have it. Because you don't. Not anymore. You've taken care of so many. You're going to say, I don't have it. Because you're going to come to a realization that if you need someone, who is going to be there for you? So I have to keep everything close. My father-in-law, my husband told me that when he was growing up, his father would always say to him, never loan what you need back. Never loan. And if you do give, expect never to get back. And let me tell you, people will do the check-in. You know, they call it checking the temperature. And they'll call you. They haven't called you for months. But then they'll call you, hey, how you doing? Just wanted to check on you. Let me tell you what's going on in my world. How are you and your wife doing? Then, maybe a few weeks later, then they'll call back. Hey, how you doing? I need this, I need that. And I'm like, whoa. And I never get involved, but I listen. I used to tell my husband, I'm like, look, somebody's going to call you for this. Somebody's going to call you for that. And then I just stop. Because now he just doesn't answer. Sounds familiar? Because Virgo, I just gave you something very descriptive. You have to say no, or learn how to start saying no. Because who's going to give when you need it? Who's going to give when you need it? At the bottom of the deck, we have New Moon in Libra. And I just spoke about a Libra reading that I did. Set intentions for balanced relationships, and harmonious interactions. You know that word no that I told you that you will be using? It's okay. It's a must and it's necessary. Listen, balance is needed between you and family members, you and friends. There has to be some balance with how much a person can continuously ask you for. Your relationships, you don't know if they're real or not, especially when people, they're not really checking on you because of the love they have for you. They're checking on you because of the need that they have for you. So your relationships are about to change because you're going to learn two simple letters. No, which equals one word. No. And this will bring harmony. Not between you and the people around you, but between you and your soul. You're allowing your soul to know that I want to be in alignment with myself. I desire to have balance. I need it because you're exhausted. The body is, but the soul of you, it keeps giving and giving and giving. The soul never dies. You're like the Energizer Bunny. You know, the bunny just keeps going and going and going and going. And that's you. You're like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. Even when you really don't have to give. Here you go, here you go. Let's get to the reading. This reading is for the sign of Virgo. Cross watchers are most definitely welcome. Cross watchers are people that have Virgo in their chart, or they're here to find out some information about a Virgo, and they're hoping to hear if I may mention something that may be going on in their life and their situation. These are not personal readings. However, I do personal readings. I do personal readings by way of tarot, if that's what you choose. I do mediumship readings, to whereas I connect to spirit. And I do psychic readings. My energy to yours. Your energy to me, allowing me to be able to see everything that I need to see. I do blended readings, which are psychic and mediumship readings together. But here on these platforms, this is a reading for the sign of Virgo. Sometimes I pick up on people's energies, and especially if I'm looking at a person's picture, if they have their real picture up here. Yes, I read pictures. And then somebody will always send me a message letting me know if the reading was for them. And then I get people that send me messages that say that the reading wasn't for them. If the reading is not for you, I would never listen to anything that's not for me. I always tell people that my readings are 99% accurate. I tell people that I'm like a DNA, right? 99.9% accuracy. I leave just a little slither of room to be wrong, which I'm never. However, some people, they like to say, that's not my story, because they're ashamed. And there's no reason to feel ashamed, especially when it's a personal reading. It's you and I. When you do a reading with anyone, you're opening the doors for the reader to be able to see what's going on in your world and the world around you. So just be mindful of that when you say, you're not talking about me. I don't understand, because everything makes sense. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for whomever needs to hear it. This reading is for the sign of Virgo, male or female. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. For some reason, I'm hearing shame on you. Shame on you. Let's get to it. Spirit guys, what message do you have for Virgo? What do I need to see for the sign of Virgo? What do I need to see? Spirit guys, I just heard shame on you. Shame on you. The sun. I got the sun yesterday. Didn't I tell you the sun? I said I got the sun yesterday. That's a beautiful thing to know what cards are coming, right? But these, can't let those come out. One more card, Spirit guys, if it's your will, allow it to be done. One more card. One more card. Let it touch the desk, please. Too many. That's entirely too many. We would be here all night, and I said I'm going to make this short. I had a situation before the reading. I have a French Bulldog that I purchased out of a Walmart parking lot, believe it or not. Two of my French Bulldogs I purchased from a particular breeder that I'm fond of. This one French Bulldog, because it was the compassion that I had for it, I saw a man in the parking lot at Walmart 2 summers ago. And he had French Bulldog for sale. I saw the sign, and he was in a BMW. But although he was in the BMW, I knew that he had a hardship, that he needed money. There were many dogs in this particular parking lot for sale. But being that I have Frenchies, I went over to this man's car. And he said, I need to sell my dog, which I already knew. And he said, I'm selling it for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I said, can you go down on that price? He said, I really can't. But once again, I knew he had a need. So I said, let me think about it, because I have dogs. This was not a puppy that I was buying. This was a dog that was older, like a year. So my husband was like, you're not getting another dog. And trust me, when you see people who are cat people and they have like 5 cats in the house, well, we call the women cat ladies. We call the men cat men, right? I am the dog lady. I love dogs. And so I said to my husband, even though he told me no, he was not getting me another dog, I said, if we come back to this spot, because I don't go to Walmart much at all, right? I said, if we come back, I'm going to get this dog. He was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, okay. So a few weeks later, right? Seriously, guess what? The man in his BMW, same sign, sitting in the car, and it was hot as HE double chopsticks. It was hot. So I said, can I take a look at the dog one more time? He said, yeah, it's a friendly dog, whatever. I said, I can't trust that. I said, do you mind if I go home to get my dogs? I need to see if they're going to get along. He said, not a problem. I'll wait right here. I knew he wasn't going anywhere. I went home. I got my dogs, came back. And the dogs got along well in the parking lot, not unless his dog was tired from heat exhaustion from being in a hot ass car. Guess what? The dog acted normal. So I said, okay, I'm going to take the dog. I said, can you meet me at the bank? He said, yeah. My husband said, listen, are you sure about this? I said, I don't want the dog to be in this hot car any longer. It's summertime. 2 weeks ago, this same man was here with the dog. This is no place for an animal to be in the car. I said, this man is living in his car. So my husband got me the dog. I say this to say that I am giving away the dog. I've tried with this dog and I've spent a lot of money on the dog, but I am going to give the dog away. The dog is for a person who doesn't have any animals. You cannot have an animal. I would not give the dog to anyone that has a cat, another dog, a hamster, a mouse, a rat, or a bird. This is the type of dog that needs to be by himself. He has to be the only pet. He is a great dog to humans, to children. He is a great dog. He is a great dog to older animals. It's like he understands that older dogs are elders. So, but once again, I wouldn't trust it. But I am going to give the dog away. But I'm just not going to give it to anyone. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. I even want to see you face to face on a Zoom call or whatever the case may be, because I'm going to do a reading on you to make sure that I choose the right person for this dog. I did pay thousands for the dog. He is still a young male. He can have puppies. He has not been neutered. So I'm giving someone a beautiful dog. However, he needs to be in a home with no animals. Somebody that will really love him. The only reason why I'm giving him up is because I've tried. I've had animals in the house before he was here, and he doesn't get along with one of my males, and one of my males is named after my husband. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's not fair to the dog that's been here. And this dog likes to fight the other French bulldog, which the other French dog is a larger dog. This one is a smaller dog. This dog, I am giving away the paperwork with the dog, which you will also have transferable breeding rights to the dog. But I'm not giving it to anyone, just anyone. But I do need to find a good home for the dog. I am going to rehome. And please, don't contact me if you think that I'm going to give you the dog and you're going to abuse the dog. I'm going to know. I read energy. I am a root worker. I'm a psychic. I am a medium. I can see you. So I'm going to vet you. If you contact me, I am going to open the channel without your permission to read your enemy, your energy. If you are an enemy to a dog, you're not getting the dog. I do love the dog. I do. If I had a house where there were no dogs, I would keep the dog. But I don't have that kind of home. I have a lot of dogs. I do. Like I said, the cat lady, I am the dog lady. But I am going to give the dog away to someone who doesn't have any animals at all. I do have a breeding page where I do breed French bulldogs. And I did get this dog, and I was like, oh, I'm going to match him with one of my girls. I can't even do that because with the temperament, I can't take any chances with the temperament. And I said to my husband, this dog is from Florida. And in Florida, no disrespect to the state, my family is from Florida. My dad is from Florida. I have uncles in Florida, cousins. My whole family on my father's side is from Florida. But they fight a lot of animals. And I'm wondering, and I feel with everything in me that this dog has been through the hammer with this particular gentleman that I bought the dog from. But this is a beautiful dog. He just needs to be in a home where he's the only dog. And I have not gotten him neutered. And I know that does help with calming a dog down. They get them neutered. But I am one of those people. I don't believe in taking anything away from an animal if it's not necessary. And like I said, I've tried and I've tried with the animal. And tomorrow I'm going to do a live with him. So you can see he's beautiful with people, with children. He just needs to be the only dog. He needs to be the only dog. But if you're interested, I'll give you all the information tomorrow. I'm going to pick the proper person. I'm going to pick the proper person for the dog. We're starting off for the sign of Virgo with the Seven of Swords, right? This is your starting off card. This is the Seven of Swords. You know, we started off this reading with people always asking you for something. Whether it's for groceries, whether it's to pay their light bill, their car note, right? Their mortgage if they're a little behind, even if they're renting an apartment. I'm a little behind. Virgos, they come to you for everything. No, it doesn't matter that you've taken care of everyone, but they don't stop. Sometimes people lie to you for money. I'm going to pay you back when they know they're not going to pay you back, and especially not in the time frame that they say. So we can call that scheming, we can call that lies. You know, and when people don't pay you back, we can call that theft. You know this. That's why we have the card New Moon in Libra at the bottom of the deck. New Moon in Libra means that you want balance. You're tired of being the bank teller, the cashier, the bank president. You're tired of being the giving tree. You know that relationships, you're going to lose some, especially for people who weren't there for you in an honest way, loving you the way that you love them. But you do want harmony. But you realize that you do have to say no. I'm tired of the theft. I'm tired of being responsible for all of these people. I've been backstabbed throughout this situation of me having a giving heart. I'm tired of other people avoiding their responsibilities and making me the person that has to be the provider of their needs. Who's there to provide for my needs? We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is associated by water sign, right? We would call the King of Cups Scorpios. But some people say Pisces. Some people say Cancers. But we have the King of Cups, male or female, right? You could be a female Virgo who's standing in your masculine energy. And you're going to say, no, 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 I can't be responsible. I can't give. You're going to use the word N-O. You are faithful. Everyone knows you're faithful. That's why everyone comes to you. But the King of Cups is someone that is a balanced person. And you desire to have balance in your life. So you're going to take the lead as the King of Cups. You've already been the financial leader, but you want to take the lead to hold on because, let's face it, Times are hard out here for some people. Food, the prices is going up. Whether it be gas, whether it be for clothing, whatever the case may be. All things in all areas, prices are going up, right? But you are an affectionate person. That's why people come to you. They feel like they can always lean on you and you will always give them that helping hand. But you're learning to say no. You need to say no. We have the 15 as the devil. Now, we can associate that with addictions. Yes, people are addicted to asking you for things. And you are addicted to giving because you have not said no. Even when you wanted to, you have not said it. But this has become an obsession with people knowing that they can press buttons on their cell phones, on their home phones, pressing buttons just to ring you up to say, can I have? I need. Can I borrow? Can you give? Can you lend me? The devil card is also about restrictions. You're going to say, no, I don't have. You're going to say no because you're going to say, I would like to have some for a rainy day. When the devil card appears, that means that someone is going to try to manipulate, to try to make you feel guilty about not giving. But you have to be stronger. The King of Cups is here. The King of Cups says that you are a leader and you can and you will be able to say no, right? Virgo, the reliable one. But you don't want to be remembered as the reliable one because being the reliable one has depleted you in so many ways. The number 15, your angels are letting you know that positive changes that either need to be made or are already on the way. This could be in relationships. This could be in relation to your health. This could be as far as prosperity, with you saying no, holding on to your own finances, doing for you. This is going to allow you to save, to accumulate, for you to have a positive outcome within your own life instead of making sure everyone is good in their lives, right? Angel number 15 is made up of the numbers 1 and 5, which are both largely positive and powerful numbers. Number 1 is associated with leadership, as we know that you are. That's why the King of Cups is here. Optimism and taking the initiative to say, no, I can't, I don't have. When you see the number 15 again and again, know that your angels are telling you to use your powers, your power to be able to say no, because you have the power to use your thoughts and actions to manifest at lightning speeds. It's time for you to manifest what you want for yourself instead of trying to figure out a way to rob Peter to pay Paul for everyone else. We have the number 3, which is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles, simply put, teamwork. You and your soul. Anytime I see teamwork, this is teamwork between you and you. This is a collaboration between you and you. This is you putting in the effort to be able to say no. Because you want balance. You want growth. Listen, the only recognition that you desire is for someone to show gratitude. That's all that you desire. But you haven't gotten the gratitude, the appreciation that you desire. So, what are you going to do with that, Virgo? You're going to say no. We have the Eight of Wands. This is fast movement. The Eight of Wands, as we all know, is fast movement. A message coming in. There's going to be quick activity. For some of you who are single, the Eight of Wands is also the Cupid's arrow. That means if you're single, you will be meeting someone at a desirable time when you least expect it. But this could also mean travel. The Eight of Wands is travel, air travel, flying on a plane. In some places, it's not good to get on a plane right now, but some people are more daring than others, so you may be like, forget it, I'm good. I know nothing is going to happen to me, so you may be jumping on that plane, but you do desire to have change. The Eight of Wands is change that's coming, a sudden change. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. That's wealth. With you saying no to these people, that's you being able to hold on to your finances and getting everything in order for you. This is you achieving your goals of being able to say no. This is freedom when you can say no. This is you gaining financial independence by saying no. No more. I will not be used anymore. This is the number 19, which is the Sun card. I love the Sun card. Cancer and Scorpio. I did a reading for Cancer and Scorpio, a twin flame reading, and they too got the number 19, which is the Sun card. The Sun card, this is a very beautiful card. It has the sunflower, right? The person on the card, her face is surrounded in gold, yellows, right? But the Sun card is happiness. You saying no in the beginning is going to be hard, especially to people that you love. But you saying no is going to bring you happiness, because after you practice saying no for a little while, you will be able to say it with ease. Happiness brings satisfaction, which you will have that. But the number 19 brings prosperity. As we see, the Nine of Pentacles is financial independence, is wealth. Here we go to back it up with the 19, the Sun card. This is you achieving a goal. This is prosperity once again in every area of your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the number 10. Now, we have wealth, the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Sun, happiness, prosperity. And now here we go with the Wheel of Fortune, a life cycle being completed. A life cycle of you no longer giving to these people. A life cycle with you changing. Doors are closed because you want something new. And the new that you desire to have is balance. Plain and simple. But this is good luck. The Wheel of Fortune means good luck. You will have the good luck. Don't forget you got the number 4 to make a wish. Listen, you won't have any karma to pay when you say no. You know, a lot of people get misconstrued when it comes to understanding what karma is. We have bad karma. When people hurt people, they have to pay the price for doing so. We have good karma. When you've done good for others, good things happen for you. This is you. You've been so good to so many. So this is time for you to have all that you've given to come back to you. You have no debts to pay. This is good karma coming your way. This is positive movement, positive changes. This is an opportunity for you. for you to make a decision to be able to say, no, no more, I don't have, no, you can't borrow. I'm done loaning. I'm done giving so much of me away. Even though you didn't complain about doing it, but then when you realize that no one showed appreciation, no one showed gratitude for the things you've done for them, you're tired of that. So you're saying no more. The 10, the Wheel of Fortune, is positive. Positive changes. This is a destiny number as well. We have the 10 of Cups. Remember, I told you, if you're single, you're going to meet someone. But we have the 10 of Cups, right? Listen, this is satisfaction. The 10 of Cups is marriage. So let's just say, when you meet someone, if you're single, Virgo, the person that you meet could lead to marriage if you desire to have that. The person that you will be meeting is someone that wants long term. You know, this is going to be a relationship that is full of harmony between you and them. Virgos, if you're already married, listen, your marriage is only going to get better. It's going to get stronger because the two of you are very family orientated. Listen, you're saying no because of the stability that you desire to have within your own home. But this is nothing but blessings coming into you. The 10 of Cups. Blessings. The bonus cards that we have is the number 3. Excuse me, the number 8, the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is feeling trapped. That's how you felt once upon a time. You're not trapped. No one is ever trapped. There's always a way out of a situation. And the way that you're getting out of your situation is you saying no. That's why we have a cycle that has come to a completion. No more using me. No more lying to me. No more stealing from me. No more sneaky behavior around me. No, 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 no. No more, no more, no more, no more. We have the 9 of Wands. An ongoing battle. An ongoing battle. Every time you give, you didn't want to, but you did because that's who you are. But you're guarded. You're guarded now. As simple as a thank you. You would have been happy with that. Gratitude is so simple. But yet so many people lack the tact. You're being brave. The 9 of Wands is you having the courage to move forward in your life. We have the Knight of Cups. You're following your heart. You know that this is the right thing to do for you, so you are following your heart. The Knight of Cups is also the romance. So if you're married, your marriage is going to get stronger and it's going to be full of romance. If you're single, that person that's coming in, which the relationship could lead to marriage, there's going to be so much romance between the two of you. And once again, the Knight of Cups is also a proposal card. So that's confirmation that the person that you meet, that the relationship can lead to marriage. Listen, let me just say this, and I have to be clear. You have to vet out everyone you meet. Just because you come to a tarot reading, and if I'm saying to you that the next person you meet, you may not like them. But Spirit is giving you a promise that you will have that long-term relationship that you desire. But you can't expect for the universe or whomever you pray to do the work for you. You have to put in, that's called balance. That's why we meditate. We don't expect for the universe just to hand us things. We have to put in the work. And our part is to be in alignment with ourselves, having faith and believing, knowing that we have the power to change our circumstances. We are the authors of our own stories, and we get to change the direction anytime that we desire to do so. You're changing the direction of your life by not allowing anyone to use you anymore, by you saying no, plain and simple. No, I can't give. No more lies. No more theft. I can't allow you to not be responsible for yourself. I can no longer be responsible for you. That's what you're doing, Virgo. That's what's needed. That's what's needed at this present time. Thank you for the new followers. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you because you're helping the channel to grow. So I am truly grateful, Virgos. And even if you're not a Virgo, for the other person that follows, thank you. I am truly grateful as well. Virgo, things are happening. Things are changing. And I love this for you. You have the 9 of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups. You have the number 19, which is the Sun. The number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 10 of Cups. Come on. Can it get any better than this? And we have the Knight of Cups. Everything is happening for you because you deserve it, Virgos. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, how do I close this reading for the sign of Virgo? Thank you so much. Virgo, we have in other news, Spirit is insisting that you get some much needed rest. Take some time out to relax and replenish yourself. Doing too much has physically exhausted you. I said that. Your body keeps going, but the soul, you need some rest. You are exhausted. These people have depleted you in so many ways, in more ways than one. They've schemed on you because they knew you would not say no. They've lied on you when you said, I can only give you this amount. They stole from you by not giving back. A lot of sneaky behavior around you. People even lied and said they needed it for this but used it for that. People have avoided responsibilities in their own lives of making you the responsible party for them. You have even been backstabbed. But no more. You need some rest. Because as soon as you get this much needed rest, you will be saying no. No more. And you have no karma to pay. By you saying no, you still won't have any karma to pay. At the bottom of the deck, Virgos, we have breaking news. The time has come for you to do the work, to heal your inner child. Doing this will help you to heal and understand why certain things and people continue to show up in your life. Remember that nothing good comes from ignoring a hurting child. You are hurting, but no more. It's even going to hurt you in the beginning to say no, but you will be able to move through it and do it. Virgos. I have a lot of respect for most Virgos. But let me give you at the bottom of the deck. And I was about to walk away without doing so. But we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a practical person. That motherly energy, male or female. But you're grounded. Listen, you're down to earth. And we know that about you because I'm describing you. Although this is the Queen of Pentacles, this is who you are. You're someone who's very laid back, down to earth, and you're generous. A very generous and caring person. And you have a great business sense. You have so much business sense that you're saying no. No more. Plain and simple. You're learning those 2 letters, N-O. And now you're going to formulate those words into a sentence. No, I cannot help you. No, I cannot give you. No, I cannot let you borrow. Nope. Virgos, thank you for all the hearts. Thank you, everyone, for all the hearts. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time to be a part of this reading with me. I know that my readings are long, but I try to give you as much information as I possibly can. I'll send to you nothing but love and light. I am posting these videos on my YouTube platform. And the reason for that is because when I used to post the videos here on TikTok, it would take me like 3 days to put up one video because of the videos being over an hour long. So I'm only able to post little clips by little clips by little clips. So then for one reading, I would have 15 to 18 clips, right? That's a lot of work. All I have to do is download it and upload it to YouTube. So the lives that I do here, I am putting them up on my YouTube platform. And I've been away from YouTube for a little while, but I'm getting things back in order, back into balance. Tomorrow I will be back on live, and I'm going to show you the French Bulldog that I'm giving away. He is a 100% purebred Frenchie. He is a smaller Frenchie. A great dog if he is the only dog. If he is not the only dog, he would not be any good for your home. And that's the truth. I'm only going to give him to someone that can truly love him. I will not be sending the dog to anyone, not unless you are going to be the responsible party to pay for your own airfare or things of that nature. But I will not be coming out of my pocket. I purchased this dog for thousands of dollars. However, this dog cannot be a part of the home because I have other dogs that he does not get along with. If you want the dog, you will have to be responsible to pick up the dog. The dog will come with papers that you can register the dog with the AKC in your own name. Once again, tomorrow I will be showing the dog. He's a very beautiful dog, handsome. He is a great dog if he is the only dog. If he is the only dog. And it is a fair warning because as small as he is, he's very feisty. He's very feisty. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. And I will be doing a live with the dog tomorrow. And then I'll be able to give you more details once I've sat down, thought it over on, how I'm going to do this. Once again, Thank you. Love and light. Good night.